Good evening or morning, everyone. My name is Tatiana Spiteri. You are on Blogovision channel. Poland has selected Alicja for Eurovision 2026. And we know Alicja, right? Because she was already selected by Poland in year 2020. And back then, she won the national selection with the song Empires. But due to COVID that year, she did not manage to go and represent her country in Eurovision. So she was not selected the following year to represent Poland, but now she once again won the national qualificatia selection and got through. And we're going to see Alicja in Vienna in May 2026. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. Hello to all my subscribers, all my viewers. I appreciate you so much and all your reactions and comments and posts. And if you're here for the first time, I'm very, very happy to welcome you to the channel, and do subscribe and give me a like to see my future videos. Do not forget to click the notification bell. Check out my previous playlists of Eurovision, my interviews with Eurovision participants, because I've got quite a few. Without further ado, let's go. Just before we watch the actual video, I did keep it a secret for myself. I did not watch it before. This will be my very first reaction. I want to take a look at the statistics of Poland in Eurovision so far. So far, Poland has had 27 participations, and that's not so many, which means Poland entered the contest not so long ago. Has it managed to win? Not yet. Victories none so far, but also last places only once, and that was in 2011, which is, oh my god, 15 years ago. So we can just scrap it, forget it. The best result was the second place, but it was in 1994, so also kind of scrap it, in the sense Poland has to step up. Last year we had such a strong entry from Poland. We were so excited, we were hyped. Can it repeat last year's success? Can it come close to top 10? Let's find out. 0 points Poland has never ever got. That's a very, very, very good point. However, it failed to qualify 10 out of 19 times, which means that it usually has a bit of a checkered, success story with the qualification. I hope this will be one of the years that Poland qualifies. Check it out, an interesting fact. Before Poland selected Alicja and the song in question, we did not really talk of Poland, and everybody was like, oh, Polish national selection this year is nothing special, nothing to look at. But once the song was selected, it received 4 stars out of 5 on Eurovision World. And that's a serious rating. And that means there is a bit of a discrepancy. How didn't fans of Eurovision notice the song in the first place? Does it mean she stepped up visually on stage much more than the studio version presented itself to be? And let's take a look. I am curious. Alicja, Pray. Ooh, it is a religious undertone. Frida. I immediately remember the song Frida. What a low, nice voice. Love this, the sort of the depth, about the struggles and personal hardships. Yeah, what an interesting staging too. It shows Polish buildings, Polish background. What a choir effect behind her. We've got nothing like this vocally in this Eurovision. This voice is a standout voice. Woo! It's very gospelish, and I don't mind it. We haven't had that many gospel-sounding songs in Eurovision. What a voice! What a voice! Oh my god! Suddenly it changes to modern pop vibe. There is something very melodic, very rhythmical about her voice, I must say. Not only does she have this deep, sonorous, nice voice, but there is a melody to her voice that brings it quality. I think she sounds awesome a cappella, guys. Do you have any examples of her a cappella singing? Is she really only 23? Is she? She looks like that diva, like, when we had Destiny from Malta, we also couldn't believe she was 18. She was. It's Whew. It's like she's even too mature for her age. She's such a diva on stage. Wow. I wish, though, it was a bit more colorful, the staging. The whole 50 Shades of Silver and Grey are all appreciated, and I understand what kind of hardships she's talking about and sort of having this a little depressing background. But it could be more colorful, and it should be. It can start with this silverish, grayish effect and then go all colors. The song changes, progresses. Visuals have to progress too. Very interesting. Moving from one stage of the song to the other. It has so many assets, like just so many faces to it. So gospelish. Belle that girl. Woohoo! And can we talk about that outfit? Woo! Too hot to handle, girl. Whoa. It finished, and I still wanted it to continue for another 3 minutes. And this is a success. When you want the song to finish and you're like, what haven't I seen there? Like, next one. No, this one it kept me going. At no point in the song did I want to like press pause or move on or say that's repetitive. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. This is not repetitive. It keeps you on the edge of your seat. It keeps you kind of waiting for more. It has so many like layers to it. Yeah, exactly. The voice has layers to it, and the performance has layers to it, and she keeps you engaged. And that's what we want. Eurovision is all about, not listening to 30 seconds of it and saying, okay, I know how it's going to go. Toilet break. This is in no way a toilet break. This is quality. Quality. I'm happy, Poland. Where have you been hiding this girl? Like if you had selected her in year 2020, like why not bring her back again? She would have got quite a few points. I think a jury is more likely to give it a lot of points, a lot of love. Definitely. I don't see why jury wouldn't. And even though this year has a lot of vocal strength in terms of female vocalists as well as male, I think it still has its place, because it doesn't sound anything like Monroe from France. It doesn't sound anything like, I don't know, Belgian Dancing on the Ice. It doesn't sound anything like anyone else. It's in its own genre, so to say. I would say maybe melodically, or sort of like from the point of view of this almost a cappella approach, it has a bit of a Bella vibe of Malta. And that's why jury should appreciate it. I think Malta will be very much a jury bait, and Poland as well, as it should. As it should. Just the stage itself, the background, the colors, the dancers, these parts I would rethink. Poland, you have time to do that. Definitely think smart. You can elevate the performance or very easily make it worse with the wrong, environment, ambience, surroundings. I would definitely, as I said, add colors to that. I would add the visual power to that. For now, her voice overpowers kind of, and the visuals are underwhelming. The visuals are underplaying it a little bit. Like I want it to be balanced. I want to have more accent on, like show us the girl, like highlight her, highlight her. For now, she's very much blending in with this 50 Shades of Silver and Grey. I want her to stand out a lot. Something in the style of Norway, exactly in the cancelled Eurovision year. Yeah, that performance, by the way. Something in the style of Conchita Wurst. After all, we're in Austria, right? The land of Conchita, and rise like a phoenix. She has to have this accent on her from beginning to end. Okay, there is this part where she's dancing a little bit. That's quite a surprise, and we can probably shift the highlights just a little bit and have this like element of fun. But then again, I want the strobe lights on her. I want her to be the epicenter. I want her to be the quintessence. This is the song to concentrate, like fully on the power of the vocals as well as the overall kind of like embracing, atmosphere of the song. It sucks you in, it immerses you into this gospelish atmosphere. This vibe of empowerment has to be powerful, right? That's what I wanted to say. So far, Poland, I'm excited. I'm very, very, very excited. I think with the right staging, we could be looking not only at qualification, we could be looking at top 15. We could be looking at top 15. Will it be more of a jury than people's vote? Most probably. Will it have a chance to not qualify? I cannot imagine the world where this doesn't qualify. We have so many weaker songs, we have so many weaker vocalists, we have so many weaker melodies. This, check it out, yeah, is going to the final, at least in my world, and my world has been following Eurovision since early 2000s. So I think I know a little bit about qualification chances of Poland in this case. So this is a great successor to the previous success of Gaia, yeah, the goddess. From the goddess to praying to all the gods. So Poland, let's pray together for your qualification and probably even top 15. What do you guys think? Do you love Poland as much as I just love this performance? Do you believe the performance could be elevated? Would you add something to the performance or would you leave it exactly as it is? Thank you so much for being here. Give me a like if you've liked the video and buy me a coffee if you think I've deserved to have one after editing and presenting you this video and my thoughts. And stay with me for future videos. I will be so happy to comment on the future releases. There are not so many left, just for 3 or 4 songs to come out, and I'm super excited and cannot wait for Czechia to put theirs because, guys, watch that kid. Watch that, another 23-year-old, just like Ali says. Woo! Woo! But that's in another video for now. Thank you so much and bye.